So this is US 30 analysis for Monday the 16th of April. Now, let's just have a look what happened prices and where prices may likely go. So we did go into a bit of a price contraction squeeze here. I identified that we were going to a bit of a squeeze and we'd like to see a breakout. We did see the breakout here to the upside, tested the 24,550. Brief pullback down towards that 24,420. Again, we did see the break of the 24,550, headed up towards that 24,650. We did come pretty close. We did test that 24,650, from which that area previously identified. We did see that sell side momentum come into the market, bringing us back below the 24,420 for another test of that 24,238. Came within a couple of points or so of the 24,238. Came within a couple of points or so of the 24,238, from which we did see some bullish buy side momentum, brief gap up in the market. Traded back above the 24,550, didn't quite get up towards that 24,600. Seeing the sell side momentum come back into the market for another test of that 24,420. Pretty perfect test of 24,420. We are seeing that bullish buy side momentum. So if we are to see this momentum follow through here to the upside, and we are looking for price head up towards that 24,550, from which we could see that sell side momentum take us back down towards that 420. If we do break above and hold the 24,550, however, we're looking for price to progress towards that 24,650. Beyond 24,650, we do have a minor level at 24,700. But beyond the 24,700, we do have two levels that we are looking at beyond 24,700. Our moves up towards our 24,800, 24,864. Very strong major level marked out here in red. And beyond the 24,864, the very next major level that we are looking at here to the upside will be a move up towards that 25,000 mark before looking at 25,101. Would anticipate price to move beyond the 25,000 mark here on Monday, April 16th, on the US 30. So on today, the 16th of April, wouldn't anticipate price moving beyond the 25,000 mark, possibly that 24,864 being the far end of the range here to the upside. If, however, we do see that sell side momentum come back into this market, either from that 24,550 or 24,650, there remains a possibility of seeing prices retrace all back down towards that 24,420 and seeing bullish buy side momentum return to the market. If, however, we don't find support at 24,420, we're then looking for price to progress down towards that 24,238, where we do have the added confluence of the 200 period moving average. In around that 24,238, the 200 period moving average, thus increasing likelihood of seeing bullish buy side momentum return to the market from this 238 heady, and prices head towards that 24,420. I don't anticipate prices moving much beyond the 24,238 to the downside here. But if we were to see the strong progression here beyond the 24,238, we do have to be aware of the 400 period moving average sitting in around that 24,180 or so, but we're looking for prices ultimately to head down towards a very strong major level of the 24,071 level on the US 30. Beyond the 24,071, we've got 23,900, but 24,071 will be the very, very far end of the range I'd expect here on the US 30. What we'll do now is we'll briefly have a look at the monthly chart here. We get the scale on here correct, and as you can see here on this monthly chart, and we've had a very sharp sell-off in the previous 2 months, and but we remain in a very bullish trend on the US 30. So there is a possibility of seeing this being a bit of a pullback, forming a bit of a flag, and seeing that bullish buy side momentum return to the market to retest the old highs. The fact that we are seeing these, seeing quite a few wicks here to the downside, suggesting that there does appear to be some buyers sitting and underlying this market, well, supporting this market, and so there remains a possibility of seeing probably see a slowdown in acceleration to the downside before seeing a bit of a turn and further upside momentum here on the US 30. If we have a brief look here at the weekly chart, on the weekly chart we can see we've had prices head upwards pretty sharply, as you'd expect near the turnaround in a trend. Sharp sell-off, consolidation, sharp sell-off. Didn't quite test the lows from February, where we did have that pretty sharp sell-off. Didn't test these lows, came slightly above those lows, and we are seeing some bullish buy side momentum coming to the market. So we'll see how prices play out. If we can close above our most recent highs, thus we'll have a low, a potentially higher low, and we'll see prices retest these old highs over here before possibly, if we are able to hold above these old highs in around that 25,800 level, we're then looking for prices to progress back up towards that 26,000 and retest our old highs all-time highs on the US 30. And beyond that, we are looking on the daily chart. And on the daily chart, we can see here we've got our highs, lower highs, lower highs. Prices sold off back down towards that 200 period average. Found support. Had prices head to the upside here. Prices are progressing here to the upside. We do have to be aware of our most recent swings here in the market for potential sell side momentum return to the market, but we do appear poised for a recovery. Here's our our major swing lows from February. We have not quite got down there, so there remains a possibility of seeing further upside momentum. We'll see our prices react towards our major swings and levels of support and resistance if we are to see this progression here to the upside. Now, the US 30 has got a long bias. Over time, it does go up. So if it was to recover from here, it wouldn't be too surprising, to be honest, due to its long bias, it being a stock index. So we'll see how price progress. If we can continue to see this continued upside momentum, suggesting a turnaround and the end to possibly sell side momentum that we've seen more recently, bringing this alignment with the overall trend on their higher timeframes. Now, with that said, US 30 analysis. Thanks for watching.